FIFA and the NFL, two of the pastimes connected through television contracts to our homes, to our internet, and to our children, can teach. Hold on, this is a big one. There are 32 teams in the FIFA leagues, and there are 32 teams in the NFL leagues. So each team can pick a partner, and each one can build a mission 20 miles apart. It's not a competition. These are our classrooms to teach values of democracy, of fellowships and community and love, and do it with peace in our heart, knowing that we owe it for atrocities that happened during things like the Catholic Crusades, things that happened in wars, uh, in the Spanish Wars, the American Wars, the Indian Wars. And we're paying it back in a type of tax that was touched on by me in my Mothers of Mercy 3.2 Act about crowdfunding, about allocations of monies to do Jesus' work in these missions, and to use platforms out there like the Olympics to help bring awareness to what we're doing in our 20 Cover 80, which is a program designed by Duncan to help the people of Latin America through funding by oil companies, by sports teams, and by churches, and sponsoring these partnerships between soccer and football in the land that lays between Mexico City and Laredo, as well as others. By building these 20 miles apart and helping these people before they ever get to our border to be better Latinos and go do things like help start sanitation suppliers so that we can improve in our efforts of sanitation in the United States by purchasing water lines and things that we need at cheaper prices, but not trying to take advantage, making sure that the Mexican worker is making a fair wage for Mexican revenue and Mexican products. So what we're going to do is oversee, and we're going to teach, and we're going to lead them into the manufacturing jobs that are being abandoned in our country for the information jobs, or vice versa. And then be able to help them to get training in these missions, as well as sanitation, as well as housing, as well as protection, as well as food, and as well as unifying these Mexican people to go back unified and to stay in touch with each other through our missions and our fellowships and hold each other accountable. Now, this is the old hickory side of me. We're not going to let this not happen. We're going to put an iron will behind it. So our goal is education, sanitation, immigration, and unity. And that's the game plan for these Latins. We're going to learn from them. We're going to be better people because of them. And it would be a great place to send people to rehabilitate in this country, to make it a mission for our churches, to send people there uh, like they do at Mormon schools and different religious communities, to send them there to do mission work, uh, to help build a better Latin America uh, through faith, love, and skill sets. In the end, what we're going to do is we're going to unify uh, our citizenships and their citizenships by teaching each other how to become one. And as we do that, we're going to help to build cities by placing these manufacturing sites away from Mexico City, which is too congested for people to be able to survive. There are too many people concentrated in one area in Mexico. It's a huge problem. So we can disperse this population by using these missions geographically and creating cities from them. If you get a chance after your football games are over and after all of your extracurriculars are over, sit down with your family, watch The City of Hope with Patrick Swayze, and try to get your children to understand sometimes being paid to do something pales in comparison to what the Red Cross does each and every day. Our nurses, our hospitals, our churches, our military, our students can all become a part of building one big mission of hope.